A very good morning to all of you. Today I am going to continue the next topic, that is the gametogenesis. After knowing the parts of the reproductive organs, that is the human male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Now we will discuss the various phases that occurs in the process of the reproduction. So firstly we will discuss about the gametogenesis. Now what is gametogenesis? It is just the formation of gametes in the sexually reproducing organisms in their gonads is known as the gametogenesis. So process of formation of gametes in gonads. Gonads means their organs, that is the testes and the ovaries, is known as the gametogenesis. So process of formation of the gametes in the sexual reproducing organism is known as the gametogenesis. So depending upon the type of the gonads, that is if the gametogenesis occurs in the testes, means they are producing the male gametes, then this process is known as spermatogenesis, because here there is a formation of the male gamete, that is the sperms, while in the ovary, that is in the female reproductive system, this is responsible for the female reproductive system. So female gametes are produced and female gamete is ovum, so that's why the name is oogenesis. So these are the two processes of the gametogenesis. First one is the spermatogenesis, that occurs in the male and form the male gamete, that is the sperm, while the second one, that is the oogenesis, that occurs in the females and is responsible for the formation of the female gamete, that is the ovum. So now we will discuss about the spermatogenesis in detail. As I told you, spermatogenesis, it occurs in the human male reproductive system because they form the male gamete, that are the sperms. So the process occurs in the human male is the spermatogenesis. Formation of male gametes is known as a spermatogenesis. Now how does it happens? So formation of the haploid spermatozoa. Spermatozoa means sperm. So formation of haploid spermatozoa from the diploid spermatogonia, from diploid spermatogonia, that is the immature male germ cell, is known as spermatogenesis. The formation of haploid spermatozoa, that is the sperm, from the diploid spermatogonia, that is the immature male germ cells, is known as the process of spermatogenesis. So there it includes the following phases. There are 4 phases that occurs during the formation of the spermatozoa from the spermatogonia. So following phases occurs in this. First one is the multiplicative phase. Now what happens in the multiplicative phase या multiplication phase? So in this phase, the male germ cell, that is the spermatogonia, they are present on the inside wall of the seminiferous tubules. They multiply by the mitotic division and they will increase in number. So the first thing that is happens in this is spermatogonia. Let me start this from the upper side so that it is easily visible to you. Just a moment. Yeah. First one is a multiplication phase. Now what happens in this phase, that the spermatogonia they are present inside the seminiferous tubules. They are present inside the wall of the seminiferous tubules, multiply by mitotic division and they increase in number. So the very first thing that happens in the multiplicative phase is that the spermatogonia, they are present inside the seminiferous tubules and they multiply by the mitotic division and they increase their number. Then the second phase comes, that is the growth phase. Now in this phase, that spermatogonia, they grow and increase in size. Once they form, they grow and increase in size and they form the primary spermatocytes. They grow in size, then form the primary spermatocytes. Now after forming the primary spermatocytes, each spermatogonium is diploid here and contains 46 chromosomes. Then next comes the another stage that is known as the maturation phase. Now in this phase, some of the spermatogonia that are known as primary spermatocytes, they undergoes the meiosis. Now what happens in this phase, the primary spermatocytes that are formed in the growth phase undergoes the meiotic division. They undergoes a reductional division. They undergoes meiotic division and they complete their first meiotic stage, and after that they form two equal haploid cells that are known as secondary spermatocytes. From the reductional division, meiotic division, primary spermatocytes are divided into secondary spermatocytes by the reductional division. Now after forming these secondary spermatocytes, now we are having only 23 chromosomes each. Then they undergo second meiotic division to form the 4 equal haploid spermatids. After first meiotic division is there, in which they form the secondary spermatocytes. After that they undergoes a second meiotic division in which they form 4 equal spermatids. Now what they form? 4 equal haploid spermatids. Now next comes the differentiation phase. After covering this, there comes the differentiation phase. Now what happens in the differentiation phase? Now these spermatids, they are transformed into the spermatozoa or the sperms by the process of spermiogenesis. The sperm head get attached to the cellulose cells to get the nourishment, and finally they are released from the seminiferous tubules by the process of spermiation. So spermatids so formed are transformed into spermatozoa, right? So these spermatids, they are transformed into the spermatozoa by the process of the spermiogenesis, and these sperms heads get attached to the fertilized cells so that they can take their nourishment from their cells, and finally they are released from the seminiferous tubules, and this process is known as spermiation. So this was all about the process of the spermatogenesis. Now one more thing that is concerned with this spermatogenesis is the at the what time they occur and what type of the hormones are released. So that I'm going to tell you. This spermatogenesis process, it started at the phase of the puberty. It started at the stage of the puberty stage. So this spermatogenesis, it started at the age of puberty. Then the action of there is a gonadotrophin releasing hormone. At this time our body releases one gonadotrophin releasing hormone. This hormone further release two gonadotrophins. One is the luteinizing hormone, that is LH, and another one is the follicle stimulating hormone, that is FSH. So the LH act on the Leydig cells, the interstitial cells or the Leydig cells that I explained you in the male reproductive system. The LH act on the Leydig cells and allows them to or causes them to produce androgens, and allows them to produce or release androgens that are necessary for the process of the spermatogenesis, while this FSH, they act on the fertilized cells, and that helps in the process of the spermiogenesis. So what we did in the spermatogenesis, let's recall it once again in the form of a diagram so that you know how to draw the diagram also. So every time when the question of spermatogenesis is asked, you have to draw the diagram also. So at the stage of the puberty, this process started, and then we are having a spermatogonia at this stage. As I told you, in the multiplicative phase, first starts the mitosis and they will increase in the number. Here comes the first stage, that is the mitosis, and they will increase in the number. Then they form the primary spermatocytes. So these are the primary spermatocytes. They after having the reductional division, the first meiotic division is here. After having the first meiotic division, they will form the secondary spermatocytes. I am drawing after this on the above. Okay. After the secondary spermatocytes, they will have secondary spermatocytes. I am drawing again. After having the secondary spermatocytes, there occurs a second meiotic division. That leads to the formation of the spermatids. These are spermatids. And after the differentiation process, these spermatids get transformed into the spermatozoa. So that's all about the process of the spermatogenesis. It started at the stage of the puberty. Firstly, we are having the spermatogonia. They undergo the process of mitosis and they form the primary spermatocytes. After the primary spermatocytes, they undergo the first meiotic division and they form the secondary spermatocytes. After the secondary spermatocytes are formed, they undergo the second meiotic division. They form the spermatids, and after this spermatids, they undergo the differentiation phase, and under the differentiation phase, they got transformed into the spermatozoa. That is the resultant product of all this process. So this is all about the today's topic. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.